Welcome to the Hong Kong Securities and Investment Institute's Business Ethics Forum. I'd like to thank our sponsors, our gold sponsors, Bank of China Hong Kong Limited, and IXS Group. Our silver sponsors, KPMG, Worldwide Investment Company, and our crystal sponsors, Hong Kong Exchange and Clearing.
This year's theme is Ethics and Leadership. We will delve into the impact of leadership on cultivating ethical behavior in our businesses, how ethics management can safeguard and build business reputation and brand while attracting the best talent and business partners.
In addition to government efforts, business leaders can also serve as role models to employees, motivating them to pursue their goals without compromising their integrity. Employee awareness of ethical standards could be enhanced by devising ethical codes of conduct for employees, strengthening internal control systems, as well as enhancing training of ethics and values.
Although education is important, I think the solution has to be a combination of things. For the financial industry, the board and senior management, starting with the CEO, need to set an example and drive an ethical culture down through the organization.
Financial regulators have really focused on conduct risk and conduct regulation, and including enforcement, and this has resulted in numerous fines being paid for misconduct ranging from benchmark rigging to mis-selling.
And so I think it's a very significant task for both businesses. If they did it, it might mean they wouldn't do it. And too often I hear people say these sorts of market crimes that we investigate, that we deal with, are victimless, when in fact they're not. That's just an excuse.
Culture built up by people and systems, and you need a good whistleblowing system, open culture, and also say how your staff can escalate their issues and how you address those anonymous complaints and telephone complaints, etc. Regulators like MA, SFC, and the ICC, we are always stand ready to help.
Regulation was not enough to control the financial market.
To enable people to reach those levels of that benchmark. Also a member service to be able to guide people responsibly through the industry, help them to understand the trends that are occurring, the opportunities that are available to them.
Different markets have different ethical standards. Of course, there's some kind of minimum common ones, but I tend to think it's more converging.
问题的是，就是国际化是不是有助于那个商业道德的提高的？我说我的回答是。
CEOs are incentivized by the bottom line result, and in return, maybe the share price, in return the bonus. So what do you expect from them? What do you expect from us being the management of the company? You are absolutely right. We don't actually incentivize people to executive to have a good ethics. That's somehow already supposed to be given. But given is one thing, but at the same time, we do actually, in essence, the fact that we incentivize people to take chances. Don't take anything for granted. And you always have to prepare for adversity, because adversity will happen, no matter how. But of course, coming back to the theme of today, so long that you hold that ethical values, we hope, and this is, again, in preserving the legacy of the family, we hope that there is something more beyond just making money.
Corporate governance. So that means taking care of the interests of stakeholders.
It's only a guideline for you to follow, but a step forward, I mean, you should achieve a higher standard rather than just to comply with the rules.
You must have proper rules and regulations. Ethical standard varies tremendously. So the regulators have to set the rules, have to set the regulations.
More stringent than the Hong Kong one. And It's a matter of education.
Corruption is not endemic in the hiring practice, in hiring practices in Hong Kong. Definitely not. We're talking about outliers in terms of real serious cases. But two observations. Firstly, you only need one bad case to risk damaging the reputation of the institution. And secondly, it's about general tone. It's about general tone. You know, things may be invisibly happening.
All emphasize ethics in the top priority. I think it increased a lot of alertness of the ethics, which is very good.
At the top, you know, you build a certain employment brand.
The talk about ethics has been reignited by the global financial crisis, and we have seen, of course, a lot of measures which have come out of many countries, which aspires, in fact, to ethical corporations. You need to have, first of all, ethical government.
What it means to be doing the right thing are affirmations to what the Institute represents and strives to achieve.